This will be a fairly short video, but I wanted to take some time into talking about a beloved game from my childhood, and how the modding community in itself revealed a universe of content that can go on in perpetuity. Today I'll be talking about the classic Doom series, both 1 and 2 to be exact. The point I'll be focusing on is the modding aspect. Modding is one of the global treasures of the internet, and for gaming in general. In the case of Doom, more specifically classic Doom, we've had an immense amount of enjoyment ever since, taking a game from the early 90s and transforming it into basically anything we want. The GZ Doom engine is so dynamic even with its stated capabilities, from shooters to racing games, to strategy games even. Not to mention that the engine itself is fairly easy to work with for up-and-coming game developers that wish to make an old-school shooter. The potential for games is endless here, limited by only its technology while making up for it with creativity. I love the recent Doom games. I play them regularly and I always look to challenge myself in 2016 and internal. But the one thing I wish it would have is the modding flexibility of the classic Doom games. You have graphical, gameplay, sound and mechanical overhauls that can convert 1 and 2 into something else entirely. This is what we call total conversions, changing every aspect from the source material and turning it into its own game pretty much. Viet Doom is one such example, taking the Doom guy and putting him in the Vietnam War. It's tough as nails, but a lot of attention to detail was put into this. Sergeant Mark IV, the author of this mod as well as Brutal Doom, was an avid follower of the conflict and injected as much historical accuracy into the game as possible, while still being fun and enjoyable. It's still in development, but what's there is still really good. You also have other amazing conversions like Total Chaos, Ashes 2063, Blade of Agony, Castlevania Simon's Destiny, and Alien Excavation. And these are only just the shooters I'm talking about here. There are all sorts of conversions out there for the game. I'll put links down below so you can find them. And finally, there are all the WADs and MEGAWADS that have been made since '93. There are a countless number of them, ranging from puzzle-based maps, simple and to-the-point maps, and of course the infamous slaughter maps that put thousands and thousands of demons onto the map. I've played a few of these MEGAWADs myself, stuff like Eve Eternity, the Japanese Community Project, and Return to Saturn. And let me tell you, the sheer quality of these maps rings true to how passionate the Doom community really is, even going as far as to places like Japan, a place where Doom isn't quite as known, but had enough fans of the franchise to get together and make their own maps, compiling into the Japanese Community Project. Some of them push the engine to its limits, in both monster count, map size, and even just graphical detail altogether. You won't ever be left wanting for more Doom content if you look at all the MEGAWADs that are available online. The episodes of Doom 1 are great, Doom 2's campaigns are good, the final Doom expansions are challenging and decent, but when all is said and done, you have all the modding content that will basically last you forever. People have been playing the original Doom games for a good reason, and it's not just because it's a timeless classic. It's a game that's reborn time and time again through the tinkering of modders and map creators. John Romero himself has even continued making maps for the game, and frequently keeps in touch with the classic Doom audience through keynotes, Discord, and podcast sessions. His most well-known map project, being the unofficial 5th episode of the original Doom, is Sigil, a challenging but well-made MEGAWAD that is well worth your time. In my opinion, this is the best low-spec shooter you can get, just on the principle of its simple but addictive gameplay, its iconic monsters and weapons, and its near-limitless modding capabilities. It can run on virtually anything, and I mean literally anything, even on a Lego block. Go play it.